Hey, it's Erin, and in this video, we're going over the best states to form an LLC if you're using a virtual mailbox. If you've ever tried starting a business, you've probably heard people say things like, form your LLC in Wyoming, or Delaware is the best, or maybe even just do it in your own state. But if you're also using a virtual mailbox, meaning you don't want your home address online, it can get confusing fast. So in this video, I'm going to make it super simple. We'll talk about what a virtual mailbox actually is, how to pick the right state for your LLC, and how to set it all up using Bizee, one of the easiest and most transparent platforms for business formation. By the end, you'll know exactly which state might make the most sense for you, what to watch out for with fees, and how to keep your address private the right way. Before we start, we are affiliated with Bizee, the platform I'll be showing in today's video. If you use the link in the description, I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and I always appreciate your support. This video is for educational purposes only and is not legal or tax advice. My goal is to explain all of this in plain language so you can make smart decisions for your business. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. What even is a virtual mailbox? Basically, it's like having your own digital version of a mailbox, but for your business. Instead of using your home address, which by the way goes on public record when you start an LLC, you get a real street address, not a PO box, not your apartment, but a legit business address in a commercial building. Whenever mail shows up there, the staff scans the envelopes and uploads them straight to your online dashboard. Then you can log in from anywhere, your phone, laptop, whatever, and decide if you want to open it, forward it, or just shred it. It's kind of like email, but for your real mail. Super convenient, especially if you work from home, travel a lot, or just don't want random people knowing where you live. Plus, it instantly makes your business look more official. Like, yeah, I have a real office, even if your office is literally your kitchen table. What is a virtual address and why it matters? Okay, so now that we get what a virtual mailbox is, let's talk about the other half of it, the virtual address. Think of it like this: the virtual mailbox is how you check your mail, but the virtual address, that's the actual street address your business uses everywhere, like on your LLC paperwork, your website, your invoices, even your Google business profile. Basically, the virtual address is the face of your business. It's what clients, banks, and the government see when they look you up. So the main difference, the virtual address is where your mail gets sent. The virtual mailbox is how you read and manage it online. Most business owners use both together. The address gives you privacy and legitimacy, and the mailbox gives you the convenience of managing everything from your phone. And honestly, having a virtual address just makes your business look way more legit. When a client sees 123 Main Street, Suite 200, instead of apartment 4B, it instantly gives off a real business vibe, even if your office is literally your couch. Plus, if you're traveling, moving, or even switching states, your virtual address will stay consistent. That means you don't have to keep updating every form or bank record every time you change apartments. It's one of those things that seems small but actually makes a huge difference when you're building a professional brand. What is an LLC? All right, now before we get any deeper, let's quickly talk about the big one. What even is an LLC? So LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and I know that sounds super formal, but it's honestly just a fancy way of saying, hey, my business and my personal stuff are separate. When you set up an LLC, you're basically creating a legal bubble around your business. So if something goes wrong, like a client sues you or your business ends up owing money, they can only go after your business assets, not your personal ones, meaning your car, your savings, your apartment, your skincare stash is all safe. It's one of the easiest ways to protect yourself while still looking professional. Now here's where it connects back to your virtual address. When you file for an LLC, the address you list on your paperwork becomes public on your state's website. So if you use your home address, yeah, anyone can find it. And once it's online, it's pretty much impossible to remove completely. That's why using a virtual business address is such a lifesaver. It keeps your personal info private while still meeting all the legal requirements to make your business official. So basically, the LLC protects you and the virtual address protects your privacy. And together, they make your business look way more professional, legit, and ready to grow. The role of a registered agent. Every LLC also needs a registered agent. That's the person or company who's legally responsible for receiving official government mail, like tax notices or lawsuits, during business hours. A lot of people mix this up, but your registered agent is not the same thing as your virtual mailbox. Your registered agent only handles legal documents. Your mailbox handles everything else. And the good news is Bizee includes a free registered agent for your first year, so you don't have to pay extra for that right away. The best states for LLCs if you're using a virtual mailbox. Let's talk states, because not every state is created equal when it comes to filing fees, taxes, or privacy. Wyoming is one of the most popular. It's known for very low fees, strong privacy laws, and no state income tax. You can even keep your name off public filings, which is a big plus if you value privacy. Delaware is the corporate capital of the US. Over half of Fortune 500 companies are incorporated there because the state's court system is designed for business disputes. It's great if you plan to grow or raise funding, but for small business owners, it might be more than you need since the annual fees can be higher. Florida is another good option. There's no personal state income tax, easy online filing, and friendly towards virtual addresses. It's ideal if you're running an online business or e-commerce brand. Texas is also strong. There's no personal income tax, big market, and lots of credibility. The only catch is the franchise tax, which applies once you earn over a certain amount. And then there's your home state, which honestly works perfectly fine for most people. If you form an LLC in another state but live elsewhere, you'll usually have to register as a foreign LLC in your home state too, meaning that you pay twice. So unless you have a specific reason like privacy or lower taxes, your home state is usually the easiest and cheapest place to start. Before we dive into setup, let's quickly translate some of the business jargon that you'll see on the screen. Your articles of organization are like the LLC's birth certificate. It's the legal document that creates your business. Your EIN is your business tax ID number. Kind of like a social security number for your company. The operating agreement is an internal document that explains who owns the LLC and how it's managed. And the annual report is a short form you will file once a year to keep your LLC active and in good standing. If you understand those 4 things, you're already ahead for most first-time founders. Setting it up with Bizee. Now let's go through what it actually looks like to set up your LLC using Bizee, and I'll explain what each part means so nothing feels overwhelming. Once you're on site, you want to click Start Your Business, and you can click the link down below and it'll prompt you straight to this page. And you can pick your entity. There's LLC, S corporation, C corporation, or nonprofit. Choose LLC as your entity type. And again, that stands for limited liability company. And it means your business becomes legally separate from you, which is what protects your personal assets. Next, you want to pick your state of formation, and that's where your business will legally exist. You can choose your home state, or if you're using a virtual mailbox, maybe Wyoming or Florida for better privacy or lower fees. So I will click California, select Start My Business. So once you do that, you'll land on this page showing the 3 plans. There's the basic plan, standard plan, and premium. So let's break down what each actually includes because every line item matters. The basic plan is free plus your state filing fee. So for California, it's $75, and it covers the core essentials like preparing your articles of organization, your first year of registered agent service, and your first month of virtual address service. So that's everything you need to make your LLC official and keep your home address off public records. If you want your paperwork approved faster, you can add expedited filing for $50, which gets your LLC processed in about 3 business days instead of 4 weeks that we see above. You can also add extras like EIN, business tax number for $70, which is required for banking and taxes, operating agreement for $99, which banks will usually ask for before opening your business account, business contract templates for $150, which are ready to use legal forms for clients and contractors. You also get an online dashboard access, a business banking account offer, and a business tax consultation, which gives you a quick overview of your next steps after filing. The standard plan costs $199 plus your state fee, and most people choose this because it bundles everything that you're gonna need right away, like your EIN, your operating agreement. So you can see the orange check marks means it is included in the standard plan, compliance alerts, so you never forget to renew your LLC. You also get unlimited phone and email support, which helps if you ever have questions or need a quick walkthrough. Then there's the premium plan for $299 plus your state fee. And this one is for people who want to look professional right away and don't want to wait. It includes expedited filing, so you can see here it's 2 days, lifetime compliance alerts, and adds tools like domain name and business email and a free first-year business phone number if you are in the US. Premium plan is really great if you want everything done fast, like your paperwork, your address, your EIN, your email, and your website all in one go. So once you pick your plan, look to the right-hand side of your screen and you'll see the order summary, which shows your exact total, including your plan and your state filing fee. That is the full price that you'll pay. There's no surprise add-ons or post-checkout upsells. All right, so once you hit get started, Bizee takes over from there. They will file your articles of organization, handle your registered agent setup, and email you once your LLC is approved. All your documents show up right in your dashboard, ready to download anytime. And then that is it. Your LLC is officially active. All right, so now that we know what an LLC is and why virtual addresses are a lifesaver, let's talk about the part that nobody warns you about, the mistakes. Because honestly, these are the little things that can totally mess you up later if you don't know about them up front. Mistake number 1, using your home address on your filings. I get it, you're excited, you just want to get your LLC submitted, but please don't do this. The second you use your home address, it becomes public record. Anyone can Google your business and see where you live. It's one of those you don't think it matters until it really does moments. And that's why your virtual address exists. It keeps your personal life private and your business professional. Mistake number 2, thinking a virtual mailbox is a registered agent. This one confuses almost everyone. A registered agent is the person or service legally responsible for receiving government and legal documents for your LLC. Things like tax forms or lawsuits. Hopefully never, but still. Your virtual mailbox, on the other hand, is how you receive your regular business mail. So yeah, they're both mail related, but they're not the same thing. Most states require you to have a registered agent and a business address, not one or the other. Mistake number 3, picking the cheapest plan online without reading the fine print. We've all been there. You see $9.99 a month and think you're getting a steal, but then you get hit later with extra charges for things like mail scanning, forwarding, or storage. So that cheap plan ends up costing you more in the long run. So before you sign up for anything, check what's actually included. You want a plan that gives you unlimited scanning and free forwarding. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Mistake number 4, never checking your digital mailbox dashboard. Just because it's online doesn't mean it takes care of itself. If you ignore your virtual mailbox for too long, mail piles up, deadlines get missed, and you could totally miss something important like a renewal notice or a tax form. So make it a habit to check your dashboard at least once a week, just like you check your email. Mistake number 5, forgetting to renew your LLC or registered agent. This one's a big deal. Every year, you have to renew your LLC and make sure your registered agent information is still up to date. And if you forget, your LLC can fall out of good standing, which basically means the state no longer recognizes it as an active business. And once that happens, reopening it can be such a headache. So set reminders, automate renewals, whatever you need to do, just don't let that date slip. Basically, if you avoid these 5 mistakes, you'll save yourself so much stress and money down the line. It's all about setting things up right from the start, private, professional, and low maintenance. So to wrap this up, your virtual address is the public face of your business. It's what goes on your LLC paperwork, your website, and your bank forms. Your virtual mailbox is the behind-the-scenes system that keeps your mail private, scanned, and organized, all without exposing your home address. When you combine both and pick the right state, you get privacy, professionalism, and total control over your business from day one. If you want to make the process easy, check out Bizee using the link down below. They will help you form your LLC, handle the paperwork, give you a free registered agent for your first year, and even add your virtual mailbox right inside your dashboard. If this video helped you understand how states, mailboxes, and addresses all tie together, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and subscribe for more simple business explainers. I'm Erin, and I'll see you in the next one.